I attended the official launch of One Loafer once again and doing this county meet. We are playing Grand Bassa County on Wednesday of next week. I will be there. Where is the venue? It is the Doris Williams Post Ground, Kakata Magibi County. Emen Hammer, I'm coming. Emmanuel Degler, I'm coming. And the other one I will not want to name, I'm coming. Guess what? In my face yesterday, Momo Sarah's chair of the Lofa County Sports Committee, steering committee that is, and Senator-elect promised the girls team that if you win the trophy, $10,000, 10,000 United States dollars with you as bonus, and you have a vacation in Freetown. How many of you have gone to Freetown for vacation? Man, those beaches. Those are beaches where people don't go to defecate. They are natural resources of the neighboring country. So Freetown. And then Nathaniel Blammer, the former EPA Director General, said, "Oh, Chairman, you gave 10,000? I will add 2,000 to make it 12,000. So I told, they said they will go Freetown for the break. So I told the chairman, I said, Chairman, please put me on that trip. I'll go Freetown. Freetown again. But man, those of you who like your own quiet time, just put $500 in your pocket, go to Freetown. If you don't bring some of that money back, you cheat money. Or if you just give it to the folks. Say, yeah, enjoy yourself. Eh? Man, life. Yeah, it's in Freetown. And I want to believe they say the same thing about Samuel Toe has just got it through addressing an overly crowded or attended press conference at the ministerial complex. Is that ministerial complex? Or yeah, ministerial complex. Overly crowded. Come on, see the cameras. You know, let me tell you something. This human being here, just human being. I don't care what you do. Human being will always be a human being. I was watching and I was listening and I went emotional. The tone in which he spoke today, man. I'm not going to say I'll forget or forget. Interesting. I'm watching via Punch TV. The entity that he swear to himself that it would have never Punch brought it live. If you go to call Patrick, what is the editorial policy of Punch? Why did they carry this minister live? Yes, news gathering. Yes, sans frontier, meaning no boundary. Yeah, but how come the editorial policy is soft on this man who said this media house could not come on? Man, listen to the man. He gave some reasons. In his words, now don't get me wrong. I said in his words, that's my disclaimer. That Washington's interest into the Liberian man might have led to the sanction placed on him. I didn't care about what all it is because he said he provides some falsehood in, especially on the exclusive right on the real will. Especially the one he said it was signed during the Unity Party-led government for Aslam Mita to have exclusive right, and I differ with that. The Transitional Legislative Assembly on the week they were leaving, they passed over 32 bills. Among them was to give Mita exclusive right to the real. And also among the 32 plus bill, I just give you some, I'll count, don't worry, was the Sorry. Wow, this is bright. It is bright. It just twists a little bit. Okay. So yes. When the government took over, that was the Judy Bryan interim government. When the government took over under Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, all of those 32 plus bills were repealed, thereby denying ASLA Mita exclusive right on the rail. But Mr. Twe, in his press conference, said the one that they were trying to enforce was signed long ago doing it. I'll give you all the, don't worry. This is me. But where I went emotional was when he started to refer to his children. Say he loved America, he went to school in America, but he never took American citizenship, and thank America for providing him residency. And how some of his children in the United States, and where now I got emotional was when he said, even my children who were born in America are being denied to enter America. This is so such a moment. I know the condition you are right now. And I like the way you say you are a husband and a father, and you will work it out. I like that. For me, the children. And Courage and I were together when you were addressing the press conference, and by the time you reached the children, man, I bowed my head down and started to think what the children are going through right now. This is not in any way telling America that the sanction on you is wrong. I'm not siding with you. I'm not siding with you. I'm just saying that sometimes when you're doing things, you need to think of the children. So that is coming up. But at 3 o'clock, yesterday we had Amos Johnson and Sawyer on behalf of Representative-elect Clarence Banks. We're here and we're preempting or alarming that there was some traditional maneuvering in District Number 2 intended to keep Mary Kawai at the helm of representation in that district. And they had a whole lot to say. The lines were open and people reacted, some in favor, some against. So just before I came on air, before press time, the National Elections Commission and Council to Fredson Wula published on his public trust that the Election Commission has ordered the recount and or rerun at 2 precincts in District Number 3. In District Number 3. So we are here. It's jam-packed. But I usually don't move a step without recognizing this company. Very much responsible and has lived up to its corporate social responsibility. Orange Liberia. I am a proud user of Orange Liberia, and I guess you are a proud user of Orange Liberia. Let's acknowledge it. We come right back and go strictly into these controversial discussions today on State of the Nation. My name is Koluba Siafa, and my co-presenter Magdalene is attending the debate between 2 female candidates vying to be the president of the Female Journalists Association, which is going to bring to an end the era of my good friend, my sister, Siada Scott Johnson. Let's take a break to be right back.
Right on, fast speed internet and followable data pass. I have no excuse to not get one router in my house. Yeah, let me run now to photo for me and the family.
Get your home internet router from any Orange store or POS around the country and enjoy affordable data packs that start from $9 for 10 gigabytes valid 30 days to $59 for 125 gigabytes valid 30 days. There's a pack for everyone. Enjoy using the fastest speed internet. Brings you closer to what matters. Orange.
We don't worry about data connection at all. There's a package for me. There's a package for you. There's a package for everyone. Small dollar sale. I can reach out my West Macaulay and enjoy with confidence.
To activate, dial *888# or subscribe via My Orange app. $1 gives you 50 minutes on net calls and 5 minutes off net calls, or the same dollar gives you 500 megabytes of data. Valid 24 hours. Enjoy using the best mobile network, certified by Ookla second time in a row. Visit our website, www.orange.com.lr, or call 111 for more information. Brings you closer to what matters. Orange.
Orange is Liberia's best GSM company. My name is Kolba Siefa, and I'm going to be here up to 5 o'clock this afternoon on State of the Nation, Liberia's best bet. This platform has no friend, no foe, and we give you the platform irrespective of who you are. Irrespective of who you are. So let's go strictly into the discussion this afternoon. While the camera individuals that are fighting to put the folks on the screen, we can wait. As I said, something is happening in District 2, Grand Bassa County. As a matter of fact, those of you who are watching me and you have interest in this, guess what? I am playing you Grand Bassa next Wednesday in Kakata. We have long been waiting to play Grand Bassa. We have long been waiting, and it has just fallen in our hands. We will use the airwave, we will use the sea wave, we will use the ground wave, just to ensure that you pay for what all the trophies you want. And I promise you that we shall meet at Philippa. You remember the spirit of Julius Caesar told Brutus. We shall meet at Philippa. Read Julius Caesar, written by William Shakespeare. Gentlemen, let me not waste your time. Good afternoon to you. How are you guys doing? It's good to have you, man. Can I have some smiles on the face? You don't mind me. Okay, so you are here to react to the statement made or the interview yesterday conducted here by Amos Johnson and Mr. Sawyer on behalf of Clarence Banks of District number 3, alleging that your candidate is maneuvering, supported by her husband, to deny Mr. Banks his dual representation, having won the district. So we go clockwise. From that end, let me say this way. Okay, so I'll take it from here. Yes, let's hear you, Chief. Yeah. Toga Robertson. Yes, I see your name here. How are you, Toga? So you are a staffer in the office? Okay. Thank you. Welcome. This is your first time on State of the Nation, right? Please make this place your home. Friendly people. Yeah, next. Nelson Blitty. Good afternoon to you, sir. Where is Richard Zioga? Where? Okay. Richard, how are you? Okay. So in a jiffy, you will appear on the screen. Never mind. It's been delayed a little bit. So Sylvester Crusoe. Is Sylvester Crusoe here? Sylvester, how are you? Okay. So are all of you people office staffers in Representative Kawa's office? Okay. Not in, except you. So I will start with Toga Robertson. Toga, man, you listened to the broadcast yesterday, right? we see it incumbent on us to bring you here to respond, because every story has two sides. On that note, why are you fighting to deny Mr. Banks his seat as claimed by his supporters in President of Amos Johnson and Sawyer?
Firstly, let me disrupt their action
and their statement.
Their statement
declared
that body got lie.
It had no
iota of truth to it.
It came from
the devil.
It had the propensity of undermining
the developmental aspect of our District 2, Grand Bassa County. It had the propensity of undermining the 20 years of peace that we have maintained in this country called Liberia. And just statement speaks a volume of nothing else but confusion.
You said confusion?
Yeah.
So you see that as agent of confusion?
Seriously.
On what basis are you making that statement?
But, so, to be under the rule of law, after the electoral process, when we have the elections and there was some conflict, the process went to court, the commission in Grand Bassa County. And the commission came up with a ruling that our legal mandate man here today will be explaining to you today and to the people of Liberia.
And after the ruling,
instead of you taking another step that best known to yourself, you can sit on radio and start lamenting the good attitude of people who believe in the country, people who care less about seeing this country to be in confusion, but we pray for peace. You sit on radio, you start saying, I'm going to on that name. Why you say you on your way going to court to follow this particular issue? Can you imagine?
They are people of
violence. And let me quickly just discuss the violence in them from the beginning of the election before our legal man come and tell you the legality in the process. Dr. Amos Johnson is the commissioner of Electoral District 2 Grand Bassa County. Amos Johnson is also the campaign manager for Tim Clarence T. Banks. The commissioner and campaign manager was captured in a video where other boxes began opening, taped, and sealed, according to the police commander. Dr. Amos Johnson took electoral materials with election workers into his campaign car, transporting them to Buchanan. Dr. Amos Johnson picked a gun to fire, after which we overflowed the information that you are transporting election workers and election material. He broke in pieces of the motorbike. Here's the Amos Johnson, who filled in the district that he just fought to it and nobody can do anything. But the only thing to do is to disorganize the peace, is to disrupt the peace in the district. Away from the office of Romero Musmakato, making sure by the Lord, we make ourselves quiet because we need not have violence.
What's her phone name?
And talk around us.
No, the madam phone name.
Honorable Mary Musmakato.
I like the villain name. That's
what
I wanted to hear. Go ahead.
We've been very quiet on the issue. We have been applying a lot of violence issues in the district. This is the same Amos Johnson who went on the radio and raised a shot on the city lawmaker. He did all of this because he was a city commissioner and also near pay in the office of the honorable representative. And she said, no, I'm going to get you are the commissioner already. You get paid on the commissioner work. Why can you stay with the job and still need something from me? That was the only thing to let Amos Johnson do what he's doing.
As double dipping.
That's all. You wanted to do that.
See, you are a legend.
It's not even a legend.
Please just, you are a legend.
Let me explain.
Yeah. So you are a legend that he's a commissioner. He's been paid through the government by the government of Liberia and wanted to be paid by the government of Liberia as an office staffer.
Yeah.
That's what you say.
And you almost said no. I brought the whole conflict today. And you started performing all kinds of things in the district, insulting, raising insulting things out of the way, and otherwise others.
Okay,
so
let me hold you, Toga, I'll come to you. Who is the legal person you talk about?
I'm representing the legal office.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Nielsen.
Okay, Nielsen Blitty. Good afternoon once again. Thank you for coming up.
Good afternoon.
You representing the legal office of what?
Alexander V. Silly, who happen to be the legal representative for Mirokawa in this case.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, the counsel, good. So tell me how has it been? Why you people decided to go to court? Why your client decided to go to court?
Yeah, our client got that position and brought it to us because, like you just said, ballot boxes after the electoral process were tampered with.
No, I'm not the one who said that.
No, I'm saying like my colleague just said.
Like you just said.
My co-guest. As he just said, right? It's against the electoral practices of Liberia. 2, the second phase of the complaint before NEC is the votes were tampered with. You can imagine if someone will say 197% voted at the polling place and ballot unused 1. No damage ballot, no discrepancy. 0 discrepancy. And the rest of the ballot papers are yet to be accounted for up to today. That speaks to the fact that apparently it is the votes that should have been given to our candidate that has been, thrown out of the process. Because what happened to around 351 ballot papers? Do the subtraction, you will see what the wide margin is. And this is not related to that polling place alone. Other papers came up with, you said, take for example, you have 300 and maybe 500, 350 votes out of the ballot paper, out of the ballot box. Having distributed out 350, you will see that they have extra of 28 in excess of what come out of the ballot box. Extra of 27 votes in polling places. So when I actually take on the process of the electoral tally and other stuff. So when I ran through that, I saw the irregularities and all of the shortcomings of the process, and I realized that this is serious. You cannot play with the people's votes. That is what brought war to this country. And so the process should be transparent, credible, and free. You cannot circumvent the decision of the people of the electoral district number 3.
So, Blete, who are you blaming in these discrepancies?
Why? Because election process requires next staff to do the utmost best and be more credible. The second part is Elmer Johnson and his team representing somebody who has no presence in the district, Clarence Banks, and they went ahead on the after the process. They went ahead transporting ballot boxes or dealing with next staff, and those are things that raised the alarm. So this case was presented to NEC at the hearing office in Grand Bassa. That has to do with temporary electoral materials, ballot boxes, electoral fraud, and electoral irregularities. These are the 3 count direction case that was presented before NEC, and the case were heard. And on the 12th of October, on the 12th of December, the ruling came out, and the ruling says that polling places that affect the talent sheets that we presented, which you are according to the ruling, which you are.
Do you have anybody playing with sheets on the other side? It's going through the microphone, please. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Go on.
That we should have been able to represent ourselves properly at the tally center, even if we're not properly represented at the polling places. So that was the rule against us. Even though the respondent side, which is both NEC and defendants team, they did not provide even rebuttal witnesses. The case really copy of it can be given to you.
Yes, so I just read it online, and I'm going to read the number to the precinct that they said that you have a rerun and a recount, a rerun and or a recount. Let me hear from Richard. Richard, you want to give supporting statement?
Yeah.
Well, let him go ahead. Just go ahead, sir.
Just go.
Oh, Richard, you don't want to talk?
Yeah, just go ahead.
Go ahead here.
Come over what you're saying.
Sorry?
You will come later.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know when you want him to come. So what's about you, Sylvester?
Yeah,
Crusoe?
Crusoe,
what
say what you're about to
What
say.
you're about to say, you can go to it.
What did I?
I was in speech when you paused me.
No,
Okay, so
you didn't learn. Sorry about that.
Let me
But
go
I
further
just
than
told you that I will read
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Now,
Uh-huh.
so in category 2 of our case that has to do with stopping our pool washer from taking part in the process because, quote unquote, they arrived late. Because firstly, our pool washers
that shouldn't be their business.
That's not their business because they went in the facility first and said, no, you don't have your tail on you. And the pool washer came out waiting for their tail. Tail came and later on they went there and the policeman said, no, you can't get there. You can't get there.
I just want you telling the truth.
So precinct number 09074 and 09075. Police officer carry on that particular actions, those particular actions against our pool washers. And so that's why the recount is being called for in those 2 precincts, because it is our legal right. It is as enshrined on the NEC procedure that we should have representation there. Our candidates should have representation at every place that the process is conducted.
Mm-hmm.
Though rerun areas are the places that they took the battle buses and messed with them. The policeman testimony, the police guy whose custody the buses were given after the pool closed and the tally process concluded. The policeman testified. We have even the audio and recording of the police guy. He was subpoenaed by the legal team of Mary M. Kawa, Honorable Mary M. Kawa. And when he came, he said yes. He alluded to the fact that look, they brought the battle buses to me just to exonerate himself, whatever way. He said, yeah, they brought the battle buses to me open. Do you agree with me that battle buses should be without seal in Liberia?
No, it should be closed. It should be sealed.
Do you agree with me that battle buses should be
sealed? So the
taped?
police said what?
He alluded to the fact, yeah, testified adequately that the battle buses were brought to him by one Gabriel Moore without 15 battle buses, many of them without seal, and the other that had way to cover them, there was plastic. What do you call this scotch tape that we used to tape? And even after taping some of the battle buses, they even cut some of the tape from there again just to do additional.
So you guys suspect.
We are not suspecting. It's what
hold on, Chief. You guys suspect ballot stuffing?
That's what happened.
Wow.
That's what happened. And the policeman was very succinct in presenting his testimony as a subpoena witness.
If it happened,
and the second phase, he said in the close of the testimony that even battle buses being brought like that to him by Gabriel Moore, another Emmett Greaves, who came to take delivery of the battle buses and transport them to Buchanan on the 16th of October. Emmett Greaves did not complain. So that means they're in collaboration. This man brought it, and the other man came to pick it up. He knows very well, as a senior officer of the man who delivered them to the police station, to the police custody. He came and saw that kind of stuff. Police, what happened? You don't care to ask. And up to now, NEC is yet to exonerate. The Buchanan office is yet to exonerate, these kind of statements. They have not exonerated themselves or to testify against those statements. So that's why the rerun is being called for. This is a legal process. This is a process that is defined by law and spell out properly. It is our right to have representation of police places. It is our right to know what happened to the ballot boxes. It is our right to have a fair calculation.
Okay, all right, that's good, Nielsen. But let me come to Richard. Richard, the other guys who were here yesterday, they complained of massive interferences from the chair of the traditional council, who is the spouse of the representative of that district.
Yeah, we listen to them. But we feel that those guys, they don't know what to say again. We discussing election matter far in play. I think it would be good for us to focus on that instead. You bringing the chairman in. Honorable Kawa, the representative, and Chief Kawa is for traditional matter. That old man had no idea on interference. They were talking about development. How Honorable Kawa now carry on development, the people of the district, Jeteho, and so forth. Those information are not true. The Farmington, the Meckling River between Basso and Bond County, another development, very huge development on Kawa put there. From where they call Cambo Town to Bond County, a single lawmaker in the country to build road and development. County development point to strategic point are all there. So I don't know where they take the information from. Not doing better in the district. If the people reject Mary, why the vote have to go at this point? Why should they open ballot boxes? See, so we don't know what they're fighting. If they know that there matter no truth in it, let us see what they can do. But the people of that district, electoral district number 2, still love the madam. They still love us. That's why the people themselves always, when they behind her, they go here and there, we have to find out. This place, no, they vote on here and not this way. And the people, you can see the truth in them. The people always telling her, Honorable, we cannot deceive you. We were not Harry Royer. You did this for us. How can we deceive you? Someone who lives in America who have not touched this soil, you say the person win election. Fine. But let the legal process be done. Say you win the election. We agree. Let everyone go for the rerun. We go for the recount. No noise. That's why the team of our power always quiet to follow the legal means, not to come on radio or insult people who older than you or to insult people just because we want in power. We believe in the truth. We believe in respect. We believe in anyone that's just older than us.
Okay, Sylvester.
Yeah. Thank you very much. No, I don't know the reason why people will leave the process that we are following. Meaning, if we discover fraud and irregularities as a team, and it is by law that everyone is on a due process that should be provided by the court, that should be provided by the legal team. And that's the reason why we remain calm and quiet. We didn't run into any violence. But what did we do? We make sure to forward our complaint to the NEC. And the NEC went into the matter. It came up with a ruling. And we are standing by our ruling to fight this matter to the level. That's the reason why we don't want to trace people in going by their ideas. If they send insult, we send insult. I don't know why people will implicate Mr. Kao. The chief is different. He is not the representative. The representative for District Number 2 is Honorable Miriam Kao. And her role is defined. Mr. Kao's role is defined. He has no interference with political matters. So I don't know the reason why the TPN team will continue to implicate him. If you have other different man for the chief, make sure and you deal with him directly than to be blanking him with election matter. He is too far from it. The reason why he did not follow this case at any point in time we went to Basel for any of the different hearings, it was because he was keeping his mind in these same things that he was afraid of. They are coming. He stayed out of it completely, and yet still people are implicating him. That is not fair. That is not fair at all. So in our mind,
but you know, you guys here, all of you here, do you know all of them in person? The guys who were here yesterday?
Oh yes.
I guess you guys have won and dined together before, but politics have divided you people.
And no, let me just make a clarity, right? For us, or for me, politics have not divided us.
Oh, Chief.
Yeah. But the real thing to be seen or to be done have divided us.
That's how you see it to be the real. They see it another way to be the real. So there's division right there.
Now I'm saying. So somebody said Chief Zaza Kawa is involved into the issue. You are listening to them and say you are running a campaign, you are doing this. They have no evidence, no single evidence I even want to place a challenge to any of them that will just bring a Petura Evelyn with Chief Sazakawa ACDC close. Or Petura Evelyn with Chief Sazakawa. Hearing people say, "Your vote Mary Kawa." Or Petura Evelyn. Or a voice we call it. Because I know my papa voice. To say my people, marriage should be the person who should carry. Then they saying true. Your papa always respecting himself and keeping himself to what he's supposed to do as a traditional man.
Okay, this is State of the Nation. It's 20 minutes after 3 o'clock. The guys are here in defense. I'm coming, Chief. Please, just I'm coming. I'm in transition, please. The guys are here to inform you people their side of the story. It is in District Number 2, Grand Bassa County. Representative-elect Clarence Banks, that's the name, Clarence Banks. The folks were here yesterday to alarm that there was some, what they refer to as illegal maneuvering to deny their candidate his seat. And not knowing, Mirakawa's office was listening, and the folks are here to give a rebuttal. My name is Chris. Yes, Nielsen, you wanted to make an intervention.
Yes. I'm asking them to leave Chief Sazakawa out of the process, because it is this Chief Sazakawa that you perceiving to have been part of the campaign, yet you went to work and trying to steal the election. You can bear me witness that Chief Sazakawa banned all traditional outcoming across the nation during the election time. So this is a man who is committed to a fair democracy principle, and we cannot, denigrate him because these guys fail to do what they think they can do. Now they believe they can defeat Mirakawa. They believe that they can make Mirakawa look ugly in the face of our people. Were you to enter District Number 2, this is the woman that have built 78-kilometer road across a forest.
I'm told they refer to her as what, forest giant?
Yes. Very good. President, we are here.
Where she took the money from to do that road?
Her own enemy.
Honorable Mary Makawa took a loan of 112,000 on a bank
to be able to
supporting that road. And during the presidential, Ellie Johnson, she hailed Mary Makawa as the most developmental female lawmakers in Liberia.
Yeah.
When President Weah came as a president, he did the same. So when somebody will come on the radio and say, Mary Makawa is not developmental,
you see people like Amos Johnson, they think only for maybe what benefit they are better.
That's all.
And they don't think about what benefit the people.
Amos is listening. That's what you're talking. Amos,
I don't care because this is the truth. How could a man be raising somebody who has lived since 1984, who have been living in America?
That's not your business.
And he's trying to make the man to forcibly be elected in the district. It's wrong. And then people say, no, this is not a vote we give America. So you should go after it. So it is the people mandate that we are executing to make sure that the voting process remain credible.
You said
now the ruling was done. You can do the research. The ruling was done based on section 10.6. That you don't have to tamper with the other bodies about voting material, especially post-voting materials. They are sensitive. 4.12c. The process got to be conducted accurately.
So let me ask you, saying,
yes.
You believe in this NEC verdict, right? NEC ruling. You believe in it?
Whether I believe in it?
Yes.
A call for the people will
Chief,
that they express on
election day. Do you believe that the NEC was fair in the ruling? I mean, right? Okay.
We pray for this
is the backup question, and this is where I'm coming.
Okay.
Will you accept any outcome of the rerun or recount? Yes. That it didn't go your way. If the rerun or the recount did not go your way, will you accept it as you have accepted this next ruling?
I like the word you use, rerun and recount. And you will see that the people who voted for Mirakawa will express their will again, that it will always go in the will of the people. If the result reflects the outcome of the people desire, Who am I to say no? And I believe that Merikawa will still be voted for. Because it's the people that voted for her. It's not herself alone.
What is the margin she lost with, according to NEC? They've
lost?
Yes.
We don't want to be using the word
loss.
loss.
Is not applicable.
Chief,
now.
Listen to me. Chief, listen to me. The NEC announced final results and declared this man winner.
No.
The case was still on during the pronouncement on night. That was one of the areas that never declared anybody winner.
You can follow the record.
Just follow the record.
There's no winner yet.
Because the thing started when they were just putting ballot papers.
Let the man, and he said, they declare winner. Let him check the net record.
Chief, we're not making flower here.
I'm doing my
own research right now.
Yeah, I'm doing research.
You can do your research. They have not declared winner.
The one I see here from
someone is in the league.
The one I see.
We agree. Someone is in the league, but not winner.
That's why you want me to say league.
Yes.
Yeah. So what?
Yeah, cheating project for them.
You guys will give me a hard time in the place here.
I just want to say something about the development, right? You said someone has not done anything. But the first of it come for the district to get radio station, it was Mary Musima.
What's the name of the station?
Radio Light.
Radio Light.
Radio Light. Accredited radio station. It was Mary Musima. The first of it come for the district to have police station. It was Mary Musima. The first of it come for the district to have a modern administrative building. It was Mary Musima. The first high school for the district, the extension of the high school because it was junior high to high school, the St. John. It was Mary Musima. Footfield. Why do you want to do it again? What do you want her to do?
Chief?
So it's just different thing. Just different thing.
Okay, Rachel, let me hear from you. Go to Crusoe, then we'll open the lines.
Okay. This process, we give keen attention to it. And we don't want the way they're taking the thing to be. Going for insult, hunting, saying the wrong thing at the wrong place, are not good for this country. We'll always be peaceful to get a good result. But when it comes to the liquor side, the development of the district, the lady, the madam, the representative have done more than well. We don't want for someone to come and just turn it around. No. You talk about road, you talk about infrastructure, ask people in the district. So we don't know where they're taking this information from. Elmo Johnson, come to Honorable Coward office, you want to be on 2 payroll. Someone telling you no, and not enough for you to tell somebody, say, I will not support you. Then just me, Chief Howard, carry the mayor in the district. He hailed from County. And the woman said, come here and live here. Today, you're coming on radio, saying things.
Who Johnson?
Yeah, Emma Johnson from Nima.
No, but Nima is part of Labiro now.
I know it's part of Labiro, right? But he told him, say, come here, let me promote you. And make him commissioner. Carry him there, make him other commissioner. So because the person just time around live on your commissioner salary, let's forget about let the staff be for the people from the district be able to get something from the office. Then you go against the person. It's not good.
Okay. Yes, Crusoe, before we open the lines.
Yeah, thank you very much. You know, I don't know. Our people in the district, they have said it all. And so we don't want to take our district to give it to somebody who want to take our district as their retirement benefits. Okay, so let us have no fear of going back to the ballot and let the voices speak in the district. Let everybody remain kind so that we go back when the next call for the election day so that people can see and understand who has strength. That is the matter. Then somebody saying Merikawa has run for 12 years, she has led the district for 12 years, why she can leave case business and accept result? No. If there are discrepancies, let it be followed and be brought to the letter. So for us, we are willing. That's the reason why we went to the NEC and we were given a due process. We are standing back to go back to the ballot and let the people speak. Thank you.
Okay, so my research is finding it difficult to to visit the NEC website. What it keeps telling me is that when I go to NEC and go to result portal, this is what it's telling me repeatedly. Sorry, if you are the owner of this website, please contact your host provider. It is possible you have reached this page because of IP address has changed, and the list goes on and on. Well, let's open the lines. It's 330-077-5144-278. The first caller is on the line. Let me hear you. What do you say? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Quickly, 1 minute per caller. I see the line is jammed.
Yeah, thank you. This is Honorable Daniel Kelly for District Number 2, Grand Pastor County.
Why are you calling yourself honorable? What's your, let's hear.
I was running in that district and Toka Robertson know that I was running in the district.
My man, when you run it, please detach our honorable name because you're running my poor honorable there. What's wrong with you?
Daniel Kelly.
All right.
The district,
yeah.
The district belong to, let me tell Toka Robertson, thank you first. That district belong to one person. And we were talking about seasoned politician. It's a Sansan Kawa. He is a seasoned politician. Sansan Kawa can throw rat and hide him. Sansan Kawa, he the one beyond the whole thing. Because from day one, Mary Kawa said that she was not wanted to go in the district. And she went, she carried Janje Bakwe and put 2 Janje Bakwe to the citizens of the district. And then Sansan Kawa told her, I'm your husband. You're supposed to consult me. The Sansan coming that moves in the race for your mother to run. So talk about nobody that's no politics.
Okay. Okay, let me take the next caller. Thank you so much. Next caller, hello?
Good afternoon. This is Hartford.
Yes, let's hear you. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Punch FM, around Punch FM.
Okay, let's hear you.
So I want to ask a question to the studio guests. You went to NEC claiming that there was some fraud. If NEC goes about to do the rerun and do the recount, and you are the victim, will you accept the result and find a place to sit down and don't cause any noise? That's my question.
Okay, they are taking notes, and they will come to those to address. Next caller, hello.
Hello.
You come and spot the whole thing now. Yes.
Hello. Yeah. Thank you. Chris, it's me, Roger from the Golden Pulpit. I'll be very brief. My question is, the fellow who came from the state that guy is talking about, is he not a citizen of that area? Because the perception is, once somebody comes from the state, people say, oh, that came for doing something. People voted and not declared the only thing you should be concerned of is they should go for rerun or a recount after what Ned would say. But I said, I don't know if they're living in America, the best is still in the era. And you guys development there, it may not be as compared to Orokawa.
Okay.
You know, as I conclude, the chief zone is playing a very major role in intimidating the guy who came for the state. So let him stay out of that whole thing.
Thank you. Let me take the next caller. Hello. Hello. Caller, are you there? You can get me? Let me take the next one. 077-5144-278. Sorry about that. The line is jamming, and I'm trying to connect one after the other. Oh, sorry. Hello? Yes, what's your name? David Coty. Hold on, let me just put you on. Okay, David, you are on. Let's hear you.
Thank you. This line is a big number. There's particular. Don't give it to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Let me just say this to the people in the studio there. You know, I heard you saying that this man came from Nimba and Omar Kawa just gave him seat. I got to stop this kind of thing here. I'm from Luffa County, but I sit right here, and I have the right to be senator for this county or anything. So that's the first thing we need to just throw out. He came from Nimba. There are people from Grand Bassa County who are also working in.
The first superintendent for Luffa was from Grand Bassa Liberty.
That's correct. All over. So that's the point I want you to throw out completely. Nobody is a stranger here. Once you go by the Constitution, you own property there, you have resided there for a certain time, you got a right to be there. Number 2, this lady, I like her name you just mentioned today, beautiful man.
Beautiful name, Massima, eh?
Oh, I don't know how to qualify.
Mere Masima Kawa.
Yeah, I like that. Why don't you? I hope she's listening, madam.
She's listening.
You've been in this thing for 18 years.
12 years, please.
No, 12 years.
12 years?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's not a small time. 12 years.
You went for how many years you went for, Chief?
Me, I worked for 37 years.
No, I said this 1 year, the representative position.
Oh, just 6 years.
6 years, and you recontested. You wanted another 6 years.
No, my man, don't embarrass me. I'm just saying that she has been there for 12 years. Why can't you give a chance to that little young man? That young man.
But it should be free and fair, Chief.
Yeah, but the people next year was free and fair. I'm not saying that she doesn't have the right to go to court and this, but next Saturday, do you think this result will even go against this gentleman? I don't think so. So there are just two things I call for. Number one, don't talk about somebody coming from Nimba or Vancouver to be residing there. They have a right to be there and to run there. Number two, let the woman get a man chance. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, David Quote. Let me take the next caller. Hello?
Hello.
Yes?
All right, this is Elijah Law calling for Civil Compound to Grand Bassa County.
Elijah, let's hear you.
Yeah, I want to say a very big thank you to Comrade Infio for this brilliant information. But I would like to say this clearly. I listened to our senior man, David Kuti. This district that we consider as electoral district number 2, since the establishment of this district, have been led by 17 lawmakers, if my memory can serve me right. And today, Mary Mosimakawa, people are saying, hold on, negative thing about. She is the first lawmaker ever in the history of Grand Bassa. I will not say number 2 for Grand Bassa, that has carried on more development in our district. I challenge anyone within our country to say yes.
In view of the foregoing. In view of the foregoing, since okay, yeah.
So I would like to say this.
Our
rep will not be tempered with in the district. We keep silent. Reason being is that we need a peace. We need to secure the peace within the district. So I want to say a very big thank you to my comrade in studio. We are waiting to see how far they will go with their case, but our rerun will be accepted. And we make sure by the grace of God, the citizen of the electoral district make sure as they are yearning for their representative, she will be re-elected and she will be seated at the capital building. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll take 3 more. The first of the 3. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
This is Emma Sona calling from district number 2.
District number 2. Civil compound?
To be precise, right on the civil compound, right opposite Robert Johnson Hall. Robert Johnson, Emma Johnson is my neighbor, so
all right, go ahead.
Okay, yes, I listened to all of us. People said yesterday, even the group that there. For me, I am not working with Madam Mary M. Cow. I am not working with any of the people, but I'm an eminent citizen of district number 2. You know, like the brother there said yesterday, Chief Zaza trying to use a traditional straw to move on to intimidate the people of district number 2. It is false. This election of Zaza Kawa had never been involved. Emma Johnson and myself, Emma Sona, we were part of the campaign team the 2 times out of Kawa, ran for Emma Johnson and myself about the campaign team. Even the name today they gave her as development Kawa, it is Emma Johnson and all that help, that gave her that name. That nobody has ever done any development equal to Mary Mosimakawa in this district. But my better fear is that in this district, they have things going. You know, people in this district are in fear that if you vote there for the SYC and John Brown didn't win, Robert Johnson and his group will always tackle you. I am not thinking that Mary Kawa is just fighting for a job.
Okay.
If they beat up, it should be fair.
All right.
But what happened in Parapo, in fact, these guys in Silo don't even know the scenario. They are not even going through it. Let's work on these putting places could have open by 8 o'clock. Parapo and the other open after 11. At the time, those that registered there, they went there in the morning, most of them left. The number they are talking about, for me, I even want to rerun to even go in Parapo International because they both left. Who are those that go there?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so.
Can you imagine someone getting somewhere, stay there for over 2-3 hours, say, oh, and there are no election over here, the people went back. Who are those that we go there?
All right.
So the president, now that American morning job, any people know they have the district at heart. They must come, they must accept the election.
Thank you.
They must come to that people
Oh,
to have the rerun.
so you enjoy yourself now. You know what? Yeah, hello. Next caller, hello.
Yeah, Chris.
Yes.
How are you? This is Mr. Sawyer. You come and so they can know.
Who?
Nathaniel Sawyer.
Nathaniel, oh, you were here yesterday. Let's hear you.
I was here yesterday. Oh, I got a result right in my hand here, right?
Which result? The GT result.
5,486. Mary M. Kawaha, 4,870. If you do your calculation, the vote margin is 616.
Yeah, but the argument here now is how you got all those votes.
Okay, let us men that waste our time. Is that what you and Judge Baba put together? But he still wants to be hardly himself.
Okay.
I mean, you can't take the man to all our stuff.
So you're going for rerun. You're going for rerun or
you're afraid of rerun.
recount. Do you accept the ruling? Oh, but why you couldn't me say we beat you up?
Oh, the judge Baba are working with you, my man.
Bring the recording,
Judge
but
Baba already in the yesterday. He brought you yet.
Thank you.
Judge Baba brought you yesterday.
Hello? Hello? Yes, second to the last caller. Let's hear you.
Thank you, Chief. This is Mr.
Mr.
Long again.
Who?
Mr. Long.
No, Chief.
You
Please
from
give chance
who?
to the other people. I beg you. Please. Yes. Next caller. Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon, Uncle Chris.
Yes.
We are joining for electoral district number 2. They will come back.
I like the way you guys are calling from the district under discussion. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Uncle Chris, you know the whole thing is that institute they talk about one of the men who threatened the representative that you will not get a certain until
They took our guy the way I look at he looking higher though.
Yes. So the people want that, and that too, that the last year that 069 and 068 people pay the money because they were not even mentioning the public account. Because the rerun in that particular where the characters who put that you did not complete a certain era, then the NDC will come and rule the hearing officer.
You got a copy of the complaint?
Yeah, and the end of the ruling said, I deny all requests made by a complainant. Then how will you go for a rerun and recount in the center?
I deny all the complaint by the who? Okay. I'll check that out. Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. This is the last caller now. The last caller. Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
My name is Sam Chokomati. I'm calling you from Orange Grove.
Always good. Let's hear you across the family town.
Yes. From district one, my district falls in Recover district 2 for the time.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. And then that just to be done. Then again the woman her position, and then the guy start misbehaving. We should be peaceful as a citizen. Not to be moving around people sitting by the bus. They didn't do what they want. The thing is, I got the other government, but listen, we will not take the issue, but it's justice should be served to everybody. They cheated this young woman, and then they gave her her position. It's not for somebody sit down there for 12 years. They did not have a time to say, oh, yeah,
okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. We can't go any further. Now, Yossi, you heard the callers all from it makes reaction, makes view, and the ones you took note on, you can begin addressing that.
Okay, I love the way Honorable David Kofi put that. He should understand that he instead never give chance. So he cannot demand somebody to give change. If so, then it would have been constituted that somebody shouldn't go beyond 12 years.
The man was beating my Rufus November.
Now, two, coming with that number that is being pronounced, those are the numbers that the people did not accept. The electorate of that district say, no, this is the way you cheated us. And the ruling I want you to understand is that Janje Bagbe is playing a game. Janje Bagbe was just right in this compound yesterday. He brought the people to the studio. So why were he?
Who, Janje?
Nathaniel Sawyer will call and say,
hold on, Chief Janje?
Janje came over there yesterday.
Yesterday, no.
You were out there while the studio was being, while the session was being here with the guests.
Really?
I'm telling you, Janje Bagbe is fighting American war.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
anyway, I was here.
He tried to make himself invisible.
I actually don't know Janje in person.
Yeah, oh, he has been having that interest since he did not contest in the district because he cannot match the development and outcome of American war. So now he feels that he can only destroy American war. And it's because of Janje. That's why even Clarence Banks could get that number. Nobody would have voted for Clarence Banks if Janje had not, because it's the same Janje that recruited the pool washer for CDC. He's handling the process. So what we are telling you here is the ruling that was done by NDC.
It is NDC yourself that come out with that ruling. We cannot instruct NDC to say this for us. We don't have that authority. NDC is an independent body.
Let me just make Daddy a little bit famous because calling a name for 12 times we're making say yeah, they both discussing me. But I just have to do the clarity. You know, they are unlawful because they don't follow the procedure of law.
They say what they want to say.
What they want to say. They got on radio and they said Clarence will be certificated on Friday. While knowing very well that the case was still in court, knowing very well that the issue is still on ground and the final ruling has not been done. And we're all on the radio, all in the communities in the district, telling the people Clarence will be certificated on Friday. So I called on the radio and I said, as long as the case still in court, if Clarence be certificate, he in help. It's not only F. It's just simple. Case can be in court, the election commission certification body. It's not in Liberia yet. It's not only F. So you understood a different way, and you said it the way you think you can say it. Yeah, you can understand. I like it for that. But he's not doing the right thing. Like my brother Kelly, who said he wanted to contest. Blah, blah, blah. Who stopped Kelly to not contest? Kelly, please leave Chief Zanzakawa on the whole thing. The chief is different and the chief is playing his role in a proper way. You can't leave Chief Zanzakawa in the facility. Because when people hear the new chief, but when I want to pay that anything here, but they can just leave people to just go. That's simply you're fighting for. So leave it, Papa.
Okay, we Amon Johnson issue, and let me make it clear. I said the old man took Amon Johnson from Nima and bring him to Grand Bassa as his son and made him commissioner. I'm not saying it wrong for someone to come from Nima to work in Grand Bassa. And they linking people to the same old matter. They're not okay. And Amos Sona, thank you very much for saying it the way it should have been. Because everyone will be hoarding and pulling. This thing is a legal matter. Sometimes people ask, why you guys, well, from the beginning of this issue, you're not raised alarm. When thing in the hand of legal-minded people, we from Mary Coward side, on our side, we like to wait until we get the legal alarm.
Okay, all right. Yes.
Or to end our position is, let's read the ruling directly. I have a copy of it here. And I want to show it to you. This is the copy.
No, I got a copy.
The final ruling says, wherefore, in view of the foregoing facts and circumstances, as stated so opera. This hearing office for transparency and equity hereby order for a recount in precinct number 09074 and precinct number 09075. In parentheses, Palapolu, Palaba Hall, and Danieltown, Palaba Hall, respectively, and order a rerun at precinct 09068, polling places, which contain the silver compound administrative building, and precinct number 09069, which contain Pedatown, Palaba Hall.
Okay.
And deny all other requests made by the complainant. So if they not say deny all the requests.
All right, thank you so much. Yes, Crusoe, quickly in 30 seconds, you want to comment?
Yeah, so thank you very much. Like all of my colleagues have said, we remain kind and we are waiting for NEC to put out the time for our rerun and our recount. That is why we are here, and that's the reason why we hold on to the ruling from the NEC to follow the procedure.
Okay, gentlemen, thank you so much. Thanks for being civil in discussing the issue. And we will bring the two sides back when the rerun and or the recount is concluded. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's take musical break to be right back. When we come back, Maggie B. County gearing off for Joseph Boakai. This is it.
When it comes to communication in Liberia, Orange is number one.
Orange is the best. Orange is the best. Oh, Orange is the best.
Orange is the best.
Strongest network, widest coverage.
Orange is the best.
Fastest.
Let me make sure I got all the sanitary items I need. I'm checking my list. Oh yes, one more item. Let me have a big bottle of Dettol, yeah.
Orange.
At what point in time when your girlfriend or boyfriend say, well, we have to call you quits? At what point in time you dance like this one? Watching calls this one prison break. David, what you say? You're on the air. Let me tell you that. Yes. What you say? Why you call little point? You live in a glass or you want to spoon? Yeah, man. The Rufus Newberg beat you. You went there a second time. Then you can now tell somebody to sit there and wait. I see you, man. Well, that is administrative, Chief. We can talk down. Yeah, we'll talk down of it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's go to the next. And here we go. Here we go. No, not the one I want, man. I want appreciation. Anyway, the folks are in studio from Margibi County. They say they are planning something for Joseph Boakai. Gentlemen, you on air. Gentlemen, your camera, your microphone is open. Good afternoon to you. You guys were here this morning, right? Yeah, I see the faces, man. How are you? You from Margibi? So why you decide to put yourself or conglomerate yourself into this group called what? Margibi for who? JNB? Okay. Mm-hmm. Now you voted him. What is coming up next? The first thing, let me hear your name, sir. Sorry. Your name, sir. Okay. Next. Okay, so Smith, yes, so something is coming up, right? Let me go to the planning committee chair. What's going on? You planning something for JNB?
Firstly, I want to say a big thank you to God who has given us the privilege to be in the studio. Also, a big thank you for giving us the platform. JNB, my duty for the election of JNB, political and social club. We have fought, the ship fought among the wolves. Who became victorious? So we have left with no other alternative. But those rivers and rains that gather around us, we fight about it. The prophet wise, prudent, and authentic. We appreciate these people. Tell them thank you for what they have done by joining us to bring this particular operation forward. And at the end of it, we are victorious. So this is what we have come to tell our people that since they join us to make this program a reality, we are left with no other alternative for to tell them thank you for the 23rd of December 2023. So our main and major reason for which we are here is something was done and somebody needs to be appreciated.
Okay, and that appreciation takes place on December 23. Okay. Sorry, for broadcast purpose, we'll say December 23. Okay, so where is it taking place?
Okay, we will be having a program at the Eagle Nest Academic Campus, right around Boston Junction there. From the main road there to go there is about 5 minutes walk, and take motorbike maybe 2 minutes or so. Eagle Nest Campus.
Since Smith is sitting in a PR position, come on, let's try to see whether you can attract the public to this occasion by giving the significance of it.
Yeah, thank you. The point is that we won the election. We thought it was to go around the Margibi, the whole Margibi, the lower Margibi, the upper Margibi, the top side, and see it, and looking at the understand and seeing the news.
Oh, the paper movement, please. The paper movement. Yes. Yeah, go on. Yeah.
Looking at the understand and seeing the news that we like His Excellency, the Ambassador Joseph Boakai President. And then they all gave the message. We went to the towns, the villages, and other places. Now, after this, we thought it wise. They have not been a kind of custom for people. So we thought it wise that And let me tell you, Chris, Salif.
No, Chris is better. Don't worry. Yeah.
Let me tell you, social club. There's a club that is sponsored by its members. We never got a dime from the other party. It is something that we structured ourselves that was the technical of Mr. Peter Joshua, who is the brain behind this organization.
Where is he in the first place?
He's in the country, he's in
Okay. He's an acquaintance anyway. I was just trying to check on him.
We share the ideas for the JLB camp. We kind of wise that we work together to push this process, and then we carry on this process. But every time that we spent, it was from that organization. Not by any other person but by the organization's name.
Okay, so we already know where it's going to take place. You want to overemphasize it, rename the venue. Ego Nest, right?
Pastor Boyce directly said
Mm-hmm.
the program will be Western Junction, 5 days walk from the road on your right hand side. It's a popular place, a place that everyone knows in the place, and that program will be next Saturday. Next Saturday. And the time is 2 post-meridian. That's the time.
Okay.
Where we all gather, we have guests from the unity party, we have guests from the community, we have guests from out of my people. That's very much that there are people who have families in my DB and live out of my DB, who have properties in my DB and live out of my DB. And they were there instructing their families where we got to contribute for that. We see as a guest on Twitter, and those people who can cause, they listen to them. So we call all of them. They kind of draw us to tell these people to the
Okay, so Pastor, let me ask you, what are those things needed to have this program hosted?
We will want to appeal to our people, humanitarian, good kind people, philanthropists, people lovers and well wishers of this organization. We need the soft drinks, we need water, we need rice, we need fish, whatsoever you can afford to help us with, because the organization, as we said again, is a very, very young organization. And we, the members of this organization, we are the sponsors of it. So as we are anticipating to almost 2,000 persons, we will not be able by ourselves. We are not that potential to carry on whatsoever that we want to get to.
So it's all going to be pageantry, or speeches will be made and yes.
Speeches will be made, dance, even we are making connection with some comedians, artists, and whatsoever to come and do the invitation.
Food and drinks.
Yes, we need food, we need drinks.
And those drinks include alcohol?
No drinks, no alcohol.
I get one of my men in Burrillville. If you just say yes, we'll have mix. I may pay way to come.
So we will wait for them to help us in this direction. That's one of the major and cardinal reasons for which we are here.
Okay.
One, there's people out there to help us, whatsoever.
Let's quantify it. Monetary value. You think how much you need to conduct this ceremony?
Okay. If we come to monetary, we will be asking for, or maybe making preparation for about 3,000 plus US.
3,000.
We are getting, we are catering to almost 2,000 persons.
Mm-hmm.
Then we will not be cooking less than 50 bags of rice, drinks, soft drinks, chicken, fish. We need a lot of things. be able to see those people on that day and for them to marinate on that day.
Smith, do you expect your honoree to be there, Mr. Barker, the president-elect? Is he going to be? Oh, you saw him in the building, eh? Is he a partisan or is he a pro-Buckeye? Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. So why has he been behaving like a cat, eating and wiping your lip?
But like you already said, we are like this program is all about mind giving. So it's not only about lower mind giving, we got an upper mind giving. We are saying the notion that all mind givers. So for the upper mind giving, you are welcome to this program. For lower mind giving, you are welcome to this program. And we want this program to be a program of success, where you will have food, people will marinate with juices, with soft drinks. Will eat on a day. And let's not forget, this program is a kind of celebration for the work they have done. You know, imagine you going to a race and coming out successful, where people told you cannot be successful, people told you got to wish it. So it's not a celebration. It's not a celebration. And in return, those people that you told, what you said. It's what we told them. And the journey is necessary that you come back to the people. Call them. You guys can have fun and merriment and just celebrate your success. So what I do, we have to allow we will have the rescue mother, our rescue mother, we'll have the very students, and the list is for you approach this and name those people who.
You say you call Mo Ali there to do what in now? To no wait now. Oh, just to grace. I thought you said to contribute.
Anything that can help us with, because we said this is a good organization. That's why if Mo Ali is coming with anything, we highly appreciate that. So like right now, to like I said, Mo Ali,
So the two I'm looking at, there are two categories of people you invited: people who come into Merry Make, and people who will come of grace. Let me say grace. People who will come to grace the occasion, and people who will contribute to the occasion. Huh? 50? Just to say thank you. Yeah, I got a music here. I'm trying to look for it. Sung by Soniga Diabo and Tatan. Tamba Abuaka is about. It says Unity Party Appreciation Song. I think you can use that on that day, but yeah, I got my man in Burrowville. Where Burrowville? I man will pay him way just to come drink liquor. He said you can't drink this out. Yeah, but man, thank God he said there will be no alcohol. But is it because of your religious belief? That's why you don't want to bring alcohol to that kind of place? Pastor? Yeah.
If you are married, making the charity that those hard drinks or whatsoever at the end of the program will spread tragedy instead of comedy. So we don't want no kind of hard drinks. At least we appreciate soft drinks. If you get out from our program, you want to go and take any other thing, fine.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Let us sit down with our liquor business. I agree. Yes. So contact numbers. How do we get in contact with you people? If we want to contribute?
Okay. So the contact for other kinds that you want to help with us, for other people out there, we have 3 contact numbers: 0880 59 21 59, 0880 59 21 59. Second number is 0770 44 0830, 0770 44 0830. Third number 0770 377 629, 0770 377 629. Then this one is for times the rice, fish, whatsoever. You call this number, they will come to your door, boss to pick it up. You're not going to carry it up. Who will come to you to get it? Then we have a mobile number. In case you don't have rice, you don't have chickens or what have you. You say, no, I'll have to put 1,000 US and what have you. This is our mobile number: 0886 68 8983. 0886 68 8983. And the name that on it is Wedding Fidel. If anybody say any other number besides this number, we get it. You say any mobile money on it for this organization.
That's all?
Yes, that's the phone numbers we are using.
Okay. All right. So let's recap. December 23 is the day, and the venue is Eagle Nest. Okay. And you are expecting 2,000 persons? 2,000 plus person. And you need money for food and soup kind, right? Contribution. Okay, so you're gonna text that you should read and announce the numbers in a slow motion mode.
All right, the one that you have to for us, because whatsoever you have, the rice, the chicken, the fish, the water, soft drinks, numbers are 0880 59 21 59. I repeat, 0880 59 21 59. The second number 0770 44 0830, 0770 44 0830. Then the last number 0770 377 629. Now, if you are sending mobile money to us, the mobile number is 0886 68 8983. 0886 68 8983. And the name that on the mobile number is Wedding Fidel.
Okay, so Mr. PR, in 1.5 minutes you can re-echo what the message you want your people to hear.
Whatever time you can, through money, through dress, something, water, fish, we will follow the preach leaders. So these are the things we need to get this program success. And I said, everything that we do here is not by ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And to add to him,
yeah.
Not only my Gideon, Wheresoever you are, when you pour any of these moments that we read, will get to you. So we don't want to narrow it to Maggie alone when it comes to the promotion of constitution.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming, and I wish you all the best. This is 15 minutes after 4, and in a jiffy we take Benjamin Way, the honoree. Thank you so much for coming. Now that you have announced that Benjamin Way is a pro Buckeye, now thank you so much. Oh, that your first time seeing me? I'm honored and humble as well. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Smith, thank you so much for coming. Let's take this musical break to be right back. It started Glass House. If you live in a glass house, don't throw stone. By Peter Touch. This is it. And the recording, you can have it from us.
This station rules the nation.
Respect the Rasta man, 'cause he's the only man left on creation. And if you live in a glass house, don't throw stones. And if you can.
And I know you, Patrick Smith, Liberia National Police, this is your best. You're dancing to this one, right? You are out of the woods. There you go. My goodness. By inches. So we have to put this one down and go strictly to this one. We are about to interview an honoree in the area of education. My name is Chris. Madeline has joined us, and we will conclude this interview together. Mike, good afternoon. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, this one is exclusively for Benjamin Way and those who find themselves in the field of teaching. It started, you have made a difference. We have no copyright to this song. I not going to school with no offense to those who didn't have the opportunity. I condemning those who had it and blew it off. Every time I play this music, I think of Lucinda Carter, former principal of the Adventist High School. Ma'am, good afternoon to you. Difficulty one time, English instructor of Francis High School. Bomo Massacre, where are you? Dexter Kupi Yaka, Joseph O. Brown. Man, we had a crack team at Francis High School those days, man. No wonder why we had prepared ourselves. But wait, look, you are here again to distract me, right? Okay. So let me go into you to talk to my friend. Doug, good afternoon to you. Yeah, man. How are you? Yes, man. I was going home and tuning into ELBC. It was live. I usually catch their news, and the news was right after the news. There was an announcement that the program would have come on live. So this education, and I just when it comes to education, I'm very passionate about it. Decided to tune in, and I heard your name, and you are the best teacher. I didn't know you were a teacher. Before we go there, the guys who just left from here, they say you are a pro worker. Am I correct? Are they correct? So you let them operate in secret. I never saw it throughout the election time.
Usually my support, I don't like to show off, but when it comes to play from 2017 when I contested district number 5 against number 4, the party I contested Movement for Economic Empowerment decided to be a dictator through Maxwell Kimia and taking the party to CDC without consultations of the candidates. We were few candidates who disagreed to move towards the CDC, and independently, without meeting anybody in the Unity Party, pledged my support. Right on the same medium, Chuve FM has been a long-time partner in various capacities. So yes, I've been a supporter to the Old Man Boykai silently.
I didn't know that, and it's good to know that. They will remember you in paradise. More Ali is listening. Anyway, let's get to the crux of this discussion. You were honored as a best teacher. I didn't know you were in the classroom. All I thought you were an educator. That means running an educational institution. Well, tell me about yourself, Chief.
Thank you so much for this invitation. And of course, yes, I've been a teacher since I was 20 years old. And I've been around the classroom, I've been around the education industry. Currently, I am a teacher's teacher and also a teacher in the Microsoft Demonstration School. I've lectured English language at senior high level. I've been a civics and government teacher over the years. Currently, I teach pre-service teaching to prospective graduates. I teach professional ethics. I also lecture at the University of Nigeria. And let me say quickly, the award is structured in such a way that one person walks away with the recognition after every 2 years in several industries. So you got a health worker of the year, you got the agriculturist of the year, or the farmer of the year, you got the environmentalist of the year, you got the civil society organization of the year, and the youth of the year. The 8 categories are there. And so one person in those industries are recognized. And I'm happy to see that I was named as the one who say the MVP in the education sector by the U.S. Embassy over the last 2 years. To me, that was...
So the U.S. is not just imposing sanction. The U.S. I do you gonna? I'm thinking, man. Yeah.
When I was contacted by Kwame Clemens some 2 months ago that I have been nominated, I've never heard about this award before, and he said I was nominated, and they were coming to fact check to see what those that were nominating me were saying, and they had several interviews this sort of documentary, video documentary, wanted to see me in the classroom in a practical environment, went around and asking staff questions and all of that. I just thought it was just some of these normal stuff. And he told me, right now you have not even won. Besides your nomination, this process is going to go to a panel of judges from across Liberia and the world, and there will be 2 finalists who will be submitted to them, and the winner will be announced on the night of the dinner. So when I got the invitation, there was nothing on my invitation like finalists for the National Development Award. So I went there, knowing that I was one of 2, but quite friendly. Let me say a bit to you. This was this program really got me a little bit surprised because I sat there and the first video that was playing was for my compatriot from the AMD Giant University. One boxing, Mr. Boxing, I think Boxing Blair or so, he's the head of the early childhood education program at AMD University. This guy is very interesting. I must admit, I must say kudos to him. An elderly man who has spent 26 years in the classroom, and his story is unique about graduating from high school at the age of 27. And when they play his video, I must admit, I degraded myself.
You felt intimidated, man.
And then my video came up, and some of those things that were captured a little bit, some of them were surprising to me. But then I saw the audience clap, and that was where I gained a little momentum. The audience did not really clap when the former video was played. And then followed by the Shashi Affairs of the U.S. Embassy, who immediately announced the winner for the 2023. And my name was called and I received this award. I mean, it took me back, like you were saying about naming your teachers in those days, Let me say the year, please.
It's what, let's say, if you can read this on the computer, tell the teacher thank you.
But mine was more sorrowful than that. Having parents who, I don't know whether you experience it, eating up at 6 o'clock every day, and then what was really, I would say, unique about my family is that
7 o'clock, you're talking about 10 p.m.
My father would not have put 74 of us to school at the same time. We were only 2 boys. My father really believed in education and he didn't want to give any less quality. So because his salary could not meet the kind of school he wants his children to go to, you could only afford one going to school at a time. So imagine you sitting in a family devotion somewhere around August, September, and people are having a meeting, a democratic meeting to decide who will go to school the following year.
Oh,
exactly.
Really?
Because you don't want to make anybody feel bad, like being a Jew. So mother is sitting, brother is sitting, and I'm sitting and he's asking which of you, the time has come again for you to decide which of you will go to a good school this year. And usually every year my elder brother would say, Papi, you always got it, I will tell you, send my little brother to school, I will find him. And that's how that meeting usually is your end. But my father always used to think that this thing is the quality of the infrastructure, maybe he has some form of a playground. So I grew up with that kind of discriminatory mind. Why is my father always having this thought about this? But I believe strongly that of course schools should not only be defined by the quality of the infrastructure, but the teachers. And where you see motivated, passionate, and competent teachers, that those people are able to make any school a good school. Those people are able to transform the potential of any young person, be it under the tree, be it in Lofa, be it in Lima. And that motivation has led to my passion towards teacher education. And today, I could go on living the success story that we have achieved at La Process. There were 4 categories upon which this award was based. Number 1, innovation. What innovation have you brought to your industry, to your field? And of course, you are aware about what La Process have been doing over the years when it comes to technology, institution. We are the only institution in Liberia of higher learning that is offering Braille for visually impaired. USAID came and met us doing that, and they are watching our efforts. We have one of the most expensive equipment transforming printed materials into Braille. We likely perhaps maybe unsubstantiated for now, but we have the largest number of visually impaired students in higher education in Nigeria. So innovation, we are counted. When it comes to impact, Lacoses has trained under my leadership when I joined the Lacoses family as a student in 2007 and then graduated as a valedictorian in 2009. Lacoses was all over the place in some buildings. They used to be at the Methodist compound where I attended. When I graduated and became a TA and then Department of School Administration there, I began to organize students and then we began to do some structure at the California campus on the Zina. And then there were several years that Lacoses was declared as a bogus institution by Dr. Marcus Lewin. As the alumni president, I led a group of students to the parliament and were able to petition the legislature. And there was so much back and forth about this Lacoses and these credentials. But we stood tall. When I came back from studies in 2015, I became the chief administrative officer, and in 2 years, Lacoses was accredited officially by the National Commission on Higher Education to offer a social pass degree. And then in less than 3 years after, we were elevated to a full baccalaureate degree granting institution. Today, we are having the largest number of USAID-sponsored teachers in the early childhood and primary education program, over 370 primary and early childhood education teachers, with over 70% of them being female. And so when it comes to impact, it is cross-cutting. When it comes to it is there. When it comes to the connecting our outputs to the aims and objective of education, you are aware where Nigeria is. When it comes to early childhood education and primary education, the teachers are lacking. And to see that we've graduated over 15,000 teachers over the last 10, 15 years, most of whom are into the education industry. We are the largest contributor to the government payroll next to KRTDR, ZRTDR, and the RTDR combined. We are the biggest privately run teaching institution in this country. And so the list goes on. So we live as the best teacher in Nigeria. I would like to dedicate this to all of the teachers who stood before us those years, Mr. Isaac Lewin, William, Mr. Augustus Nafikai, you could go on and on. You were talking about your school, but I can say this to you clearly. Ever Baptist was the best school in those days. When it comes to
those days, when those days.
I went to school. I started going to Ever Baptist in the first grade in 1996. You know, and several double promotions.
96. And you already said 96? 96, I was preparing for graduation from Isaiah High School, which got disrupted by the April 6th, so we had to wait. Yeah, so, but yeah, you are. Look at your story, man. And it resembles any other person with humble background story, right?
A lot of young people are not consistent in what they want. And that is the reason why I intend to use the visibility and the prestige attached to this award to attract a lot of young people into the teaching industry. Because a lot of people think that teaching should be a stepping stone. That you just come, I don't have something going right now, so let me just go into the teaching industry and let me do something to get the transportation to go to school. I always say this to people: no profession is a conduit for success. No profession. There are poor doctors, there are poor lawyers, there are poor engineers who cannot even afford sending their children to school. And sometimes you wonder how they got their degrees and they are not meeting the needs of their family. But I got to realize that no profession is a conduit for success. Success is defined by the indicators you attach to it. So if Madeline decided that when she was growing up, she wanted to get married, raise children, and her children go to school and become successfully educated and raise the family of their own, at that time, Madeline would say she was a successful housewife. So you don't define success by the number of cars you drive or the
Yeah,
number
yeah.
of homes you build. You measure success by the indicators and the priorities you set for yourself in life. And that is where many young people think that you have to beat other people. When you are contented with what you say you want to become and you are consistent with that, that is where people look at you and say, look, this person needs to be recognized. Many Nigerians are jack of all trade and master of none. Look at Ukraine. Over the years, many years, you know, and quite frankly, initially when I knew you, I thought you were kind of a selfish person.
No, I'm not selfish.
Yeah. And so when Oscar played,
Yeah.
you started to interact and he said, oh, it's you, and then you started to call me and here and there, and then I realized. But anybody looking at you at first,
The fish. That is what I'm killing myself now for.
That one, I think that's spiritual problem.
My facial expression has kept people away from me. I think in Liberia, I'm the most kind-hearted person. Yes. So, yeah. Oh, born in January. Capricorn? Is that Capricorn? We are bold people. Yeah, bold. We don't keep secret. Yeah.
But again, please, I must say thank you to the United States Agency for
Yes.
So that's why I'm coming to now. Before you come to that, and yes, I'm carried away by the statement you made that when you desire to do something, nothing sways you away from that vision. You know, I entered the Adventist High School as a janitor. I wanted to. Yes, janitor. The conditions were very harsh, very, very harsh. Couldn't raise the money, but I penetrated our school. I wanted to wear the pink and black. So I gave myself in as a janitor. After school, I had to clean the bathrooms. I used to have a friend, a boy Antoine. His father now is the Solicitor General. We're good friends. And very, very wicked boy then. You go there, when you know that the school is about to go, you go, I'm going to use a bathroom, go in and mess the bathroom. You say, Chris, I left something for you. But I kept it on because I remember I made a vow to my mother that physically I'm unable to do farm work. So just give me the opportunity, give me the chance. Let me prepare myself in the classroom. I don't have to say where I am now. But again, like you said, it is good to stick to your vision. But on this USAID Spotting You, what lesson does it tell you? For me, it tells me that in everything that you do it to the best of your ability. People are out there watching you.
Exactly. You will never tell. Number one, always be consistent in what you do. And consistency is driven from passion. You wake up every morning and you tell yourself, what is it that I'm supposed to achieve today? You have to learn to be consistent and passionate. I say this to you when you were asking whether I was a teacher. I've been a teacher for a long time, and look, Chris, do you know that I've had relationships that would literally look me in the face and say, why am I not collecting money from students as other people are doing? I am behaving like I'm perfect and all of that. So I don't know whether you have come. Look, do you know that you are teaching in some schools and you see that you don't have food in the home. You don't have food in the home. You don't have transportation to go to the university the next day. And there are guys who are calculating their transportation based on the number of students in the classroom. But yeah,
I tell you, man. What kind of people are they?
Let me say this to you. Any teacher of that sort, most of them are staying in renting home. I don't know what happens to people.
You always see them on a porch of the house they're renting, correcting papers.
They are always, because you know what they always think where will keep coming.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of guys that when you tell them you are paying them even $5,000 per month, and there are 100 students in the class, they agree to that. You see, but check their lives, check their achievement. They are in one cycle over and over. Their students go beyond them, graduate before them, and become their drivers and people to pick them up. that is to tell you the nature of what corruption in whatever way it can do. You see, this life is and I'm talking about classroom corruption here, so that I'm clear. You know, there is a natural principle. God placed us on this earth and gave us a natural principle for living. When you take what belongs to the next man and someone goes to bear hungry, there is a penalty for it, no matter how, no matter when, no matter how you do it, there is a penalty for it. In this life, I'm not even talking about the life beyond. There are consequences for making someone to go to bed hungry, making a girl child to grieve because you are exploiting them, and so there are consequences. So yes, like you were asking, consistency in what you do. There are people I want to believe that work with you. You say there are people who nominated you who perhaps may have crossed my path that you can never tell. I tell my students, when you are in school, even your classmate will be a recommendation for you. A classmate will become a security at the place you are dropping your application, and that classmate will receive your application. When that classmate who is the first point of contact for your application is someone who you were proud and purpose about in high school. Where do you think your application will end? After all, the government has not seen your application. It will end in the dustbin, and you may not be shortlisted. You might think that you're not qualified. So just by your impression with people, first impression has no second chance. And so as you carry yourself about, what do you stand for? What are your values? Chris, what will people say when they are talking about certain things? Do they say, if it comes to this one, don't count this easily? I can say this for free. Let us not fall Christmas this because it will be difficult. There are people who you can't say anything about that for them. They endorse everything. And so
like you find it difficult to honor your invitation to come to the school. Yeah, I'll finally visit the school.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of your colleagues come by, but you say you want to take that invitation. Yes, please come and stop by and see what is going on as we speak. 2-minute development. In the next 3 months, you'll see a 3-story building going up on campus.
Congratulations.
Currently, we have Wi-Fi on campus thanks to UC. Currently, we got solar panels supplying the Wi-Fi so that it's consistent. There is a learning and tracking portal that students have access to some learning materials. You know, our curriculum has been retweaked and by the National Commission and the 8 universities in this partnership. In the next several years, transition between universities will just be the matter of choice of a student without any delay. So a student leaving the La Crosse will go to Cottington University to do a bachelor degree and will just have to move forward without any interest of course outline. Those are things that I've worked with our institution and our contribution. And so we are very much grateful to UC for looking out, not just in the education industry. First, I will let you to look at that video. It's around 2 hours. See the level of innovation done by young people. I sat there, I listened to.
What's the title of it?
It's called the Liberia Development Award.
Okay.
The Liberia Development Award. You put it in Facebook, you see the entire program. And my area is captured right in 1 hour into the program. But see this thing, there were eight categories, and it was surprising to know that I was the winner here. All the other winners were
females.
I was also carried away by the lady who won the environmental. Yes.
And I was amazed that young people are thinking beyond the past. They did it from the non-professional political school. I mean, just brilliant young lady who see exercising such leadership and is bringing together a cross-section of Africans to that program, you know. And see, even those that didn't win, you could see that young people are outside of
Mhm. I think let me hold you there. I think this is you now. You are being cheered by the audience. And I see everyone standing up, giving you standing ovation. Before you, an elderly man came there doing the same demonstration. The students you were teaching, where are they? Oh, how do you call it? Yeah. Is there a style that you should let the students repeat something one after the other repeatedly? Is there a strategy for them to remember what you wanted to?
What you saw them sitting there was a form of a summative evaluation after taking reflective program. In fact, you enter the classroom and you just talk about the topic and you ask the student what do they know about it, and none of them know. And then so I went with the phone and had it on a reflector that you want to do a camera. And I just asked, who do you see? And she said, myself. I said, okay, myself is the first form of reflective pronoun. And then when I put two persons together, I said, who do you see? You say ourselves. So you write ourselves on the board. When you ask the other people, who did they see? You say themselves. You write themselves on the board.
Mm-hmm.
If there is a chair you point it to, you say it's not a human being, you say itself. So right in less than 10 minutes, I have taught reflective program by using the mirror, you know. And the song you heard them sing was to just remember what they have said. Who do you see? Myself. Who did they see?
Themselves.
Who did you see? Myself. Now, this child goes to WIEC and they see reflective pronoun being asking a question. Replace this particular noun with the appropriate reflective pronoun. The first thing that comes to the mind is the song. Supportive, and those are the kind of ways that we transcend teaching. Teaching is not the teacher standing in class and talk 98% of the time. They are auditory learners, they are kinesthetic learners, they are visual learners, and that is where we are taking the teaching industry now and making it a little bit less, hectic for the teacher who thinks that he should know everything. The students themselves have a lot to contribute when it comes to the classroom. So yes, please, I've been a teacher for a long time, and now I think I'm a rabbi.
Yeah, Robert. Anyway, yeah. So yes, congratulations once again. But we have a bigger case on hand nationally. We flunked the educational scorecard, man, repeatedly over and over again. Suggestion, please, as we open the lines.
Just quickly, let the educational system merit-based, from the distribution of subsidy to the recognition of schools to the accreditation of schools. All of them should be merit-based. How can you have the education budget and then you have subsidy being distributed outside of the budget? Who monitors that? The National Commission on Higher Education should directly be responsible for determining subsidy. So say, for example, Nima University is directly into forestry. Now that we have biodiversity issue and all of that, Nima University should be given subsidy, and it should go directly to that program so that it can produce the best. And then the country's human resource capacity toward that area can be aligned from Nima University. If Bassa University is into fisheries, since they have too many water and they are known for fishing, how can we connect NAFA programs to Bassa University and give them subsidy so that they come out as a need? If La Cosa is into teacher training, how do we make sure that they are the best in terms of bringing all of the necessary stuff? So merit-based subsidy, merit-based recognition of schools and their performance in WIEC. I've always said this on the radio. Take a cohort of 50 schools, place them in something I would call a Champions League, academic Champions League. Every year you qualify for this Champions League by becoming the first top 50 schools in the Republic. Every top 50 school receives $20,000 United States dollars a year for being in the Champions League. The next year, there are relegation because if you drop out, someone is fighting to take your place. And this money goes towards subsidizing the teacher's legal salary, whether it's public school or private school. So each teacher teaching in the cohort of school that make the 50 gets 50 USD in addition to what the school is paying him. This teacher doesn't want the school to be eliminated from the Zoom because if it's eliminated, definitely $50 is spot. Another school wanting to enter the Champions League is going to go after 3 teachers like you are buying Ronaldo or you are buying Messi, so that you can make sure your team enter the Champions League. You will definitely see that teachers are no longer teaching as what they desire, but teaching to objective. And what is that objective? Is showing that students' output are increased. Then you see performing, you start to see that Liberia will no longer be talking about how many students pass and E8 and all of that. You'll start to see the competition. Teachers will be assigned to their students, giving them extra time to make sure that as you send the students for chemistry, they are all on par, because it's not about one person, it's about the school. We have to make our society merit-based, cutting across every other sector. And so that's one. Number 2, we must implement the Education Reform Act. Unless they have causes for us to review it or change it, it's a law. When ministries and agencies decide to ignore the law, then it becomes a problem, because your performance is judged by the law. So the law becomes the test key, the exam key by which, when CDC government is all over, Professor Soli is on, they use the law. When the education law says teachers should be licensed, what we're going to play for teacher license? Was it implemented? Yes or no? Have we to do that? Decentralization, where the CEOs empowered to take care of the school, or it was the other way around with mobile money coming to center. Okay, they were not able to do so. Yes, no, somewhat. So if you have to take on a particular ministry, understand your mandate, understand the statutes and laws. If you have any recommendation on the changes of those laws, make those recommendations to the legislature. But until they are changed, you have a blueprint of what you are supposed to do, and not just you sitting in your office and determining that you can just do anything and go with impunity.
Okay.
I think that those things, when they are put in place, we will definitely have a society that is inclusive.
We'll take the last 5 minutes to interact with the honorary best teacher performance USA Development Awards Night. This caller is already on the line. It's 077-5144-278. Maggie will manage the calls, 1 caller per minute due to time factor.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon. My name is Melvin McKay. I'm calling from Miami County. I'd like to say congratulations to the gentleman in studio. I think he's a pretty smart guy. He's making it work for Liberia. Thank you very much. My question is, you talk about corruption, educational corruption, and you talk about a merit-based system. I'd like to know what happens to a country that the Minister of Education or Minister of Health, what kind of an impact will it have on the country if that person has an education, a school, for example, or a university? What happens to a country? And what happens to the teachers if they don't have a base salary and yet you're going to look at merits? Thank you very much for taking my call.
Okay, sir. Hello.
Sis Madeline, good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Let me say a pleasant good afternoon to Dr. Wei and Uncle Chris. I'm following the conversation from District 4, and this is the voice of Akwe Ebu Senior. Dr. Wei, I want to use this medium to say a very big congratulations to you. You're somebody that I know, if not very well, but I know you. I've been following you over the years. And like you spoke on the 4 cardinal issues that led to this victory, I think if they were placing percentage on these 4 cardinal issues, the issue of innovation will carry the highest percentage, because I know that the way you are a very innovative person, you are a game changer. And like I said from the onset, I just want to use this medium to say a very big congratulations to you. And keep doing what you do.
Okay.
Keep your heads up high, and I hope this victory will use it for its intended purpose. Thank you, and thank you so kindly for having me.
Okay, yeah. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Yeah, quickly. 1 minute.
Okay. I'm not Baka. I just want to say that worry. Congratulations. So far, you the first time I've met him, I took teacher workbook at the school. I heard you on radio. Then when I entered in the office, I saw him sitting, and I looked up. I saw his photo, and I saw his name on the diploma. And I said, that's the way. So I was kind of hesitating to ask.
Oh, okay. So finally you met him, eh?
Yeah.
All right. So congratulate him now.
Yeah. Congratulations, Chief.
Okay. So let me take another call. Quick. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Madeline.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations to Dr. Pejimo Wei and Prince Mother calling from Central Valley County.
Okay.
So, the part of the show, I appreciate him for all those ideas or innovation he bring forward to the round table. So, my question to Dr. Pejimo Wei, if it is opportune tomorrow, he's appointed as Minister of Education. The first point that is, what he intend to do in order to reform
yeah, bring it 500 day again. Hello, Emmett.
Last call.
Hey, yes, I met my brother yesterday.
I also happy to see you, sir.
Okay.
Good afternoon to you, Dr. Well. My name is Emmett Hammer and calling for Cassidy. Dr. Well, let me appreciate you for a level of work. I just watched your video footage and saw the illustration. Please continue to do your best because Labrador actually need you. If you are having the opportunity to work in the government, will you accept the appointment of Minister of Education? Thank you so much.
Ben, where?
Yeah, Labrador. Yeah, have fun.
good afternoon.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from my home.
You left Punch FM already?
I was around about, I was not in the building.
Oh, okay.
Right. So, thanks to our teacher, our professor, Honorable Wade. But let me ask the question. Honorable Wade, looking at our school system so bad up, looking at the structure of school buildings being hosted in dwelling homes, if you are to be selected as Minister of Education,
oh, my Lord, they take Camille.
What will you do? Because we look at school structure to be Nipo Junior High, Topman High, GW Gibson, among others. But this time, you go around, you see schools are being hosted in dwelling homes, which of course is not supposed to be. They give these people permission to go and operate school. What will you do about this? Thank you very much.
Last call.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, my darling.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. For me, let me just briefly say I'm not going to appreciate.
You better call your name. Call your name.
Yeah, it's me, Roger Matalia, calling from the Golden Pulpit. And like I said earlier, as soon as Father is in Knocker Ridge, I'll be calling for the Rescue Avenue. So like I'm saying is that I'm not going to appreciate that away because the educational system here is almost like when one person is here and you have fooling the entire community and everybody begging him. The best thing you need to do is to teach the people how to make good farm. What I'm trying to say is short. The entire educational system is a mess, as Manasari said, and the government will be exiting few days from now. They didn't do anything in order to make the system to be on par with other African countries around here. So for you to win an award, I mean, that award, I want you to dedicate it to the educational system of Liberia, and for you to deploy a system, the same experience that you have for other people to have it, so that at least in the next 2-3 years in the Pakistan administration, African leaders or African students will come here to go to school and used to happen before. So thank you very much. I'm not going to appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we can't take calls anymore. In 3 minutes, Doc, yes, you can address those concerns.
I, as a Liberian, will be humbled to serve in any capacity. Of course, I don't think I can be a good Minister of Education at this point. I have always loved to be sincere. I will not go into every sector. At this point, as a young man, positions such as Minister of Education, you have to first think about your compatriots of Ghana, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, and the rest of it. So you got to face the fact. It is good to grow in experience, with someone who's been around with you and all of that. That of course, yes, deputy minister and all of that. We can serve as consultant. We can remain president of the Principal Association as we contributed to this government. We can remain at La Process and receive subsidy to make it the center of excellence for teacher training in the sub-region as compared to other areas. So I would like to answer that it is not something that learning to see. On the issue of the caller talking about first 100 days, anybody who is becoming minister now must go back to the drawing board and see what the education law says. In that, my critique of the education law is that it's the last innovation. We are moving fast into the world of technology. How can we adapt to technological advances that have come into education? Our children are using their mobile phones for the wrong reason. How can we adapt? So look at what we call artificial intelligence. I say this to you, education now is only going to be evaluated on the basis of performance. Meaning, if you say you can do it, let me see. Because I can say right here, I think Chris, you know about artificial intelligence, AI, by the time you see letter of application, you put it in there, when you want it out. So education has become so easy with this stuff. Education now should move to applicability. Our teachers very trained towards that. We must focus more on teacher training to ensure that the transition from this knowledge base to this application base, those are things that we can focus on. Teacher training colleges across Nigeria must be supported. And the scholar that talk about schools not meeting the standards, this all has to do with the policy framework and regulation. I say this to you, if government is able to put their money to where their mouth is, you'll definitely see those regulations being put into place. How can you say you're paying the wire fees for the students and you don't have a regulatory framework that will punish schools that are not living up to the regulations? You can't have a system that is just running itself. I agree to the wire fees, but if a school is violating and we say, look, schools should not operate in this kind of structure. This school should be this and this school should be that. Use some of those gifts and the subsidy and the drugs and the markers and the ring of sheets to be able to make sure that schools abide by those regulations. That if you don't do this, you will not get this. Before you know it, you'll see people going according to the regulations. But you are not doing that. Rather, what you are doing is that you are charging and increasing payment fees on poor schools, and they are translating that to poor parents. You are charging $240. The Ministry of Education should not be a revenue generating agency, and that's what it became. Imagine the number of schools in this country paying the number of payment fees that they were paying. How have those payment fees affected them in the issue of education supplies, even in the public school? There must be model schools in every district. If the government cannot build, let the government recognize one school as a community school, so that if parents cannot afford to send their children to a private expensive school, one school is in GSA Road community that is a community school is being sponsored, and their fees should not exceed $3,000 because it's on government budget. So parents will have the alternative now. I don't want to send my child to La Cosa Demonstration School. I will send them to this school because it is affordable and it has all of the requisite criteria for school. But if government have no chairs in their school and they are running after church school and all of that, you cannot say do what I say, but don't do what I do. Then you are not living by example. So these are common things that government should be deliberate about. And I think by so doing, within the next 2 to 3 years, let me close by saying the CDC government actually lays some foundation that should be untouchable, especially when it comes to the fundamental issue of free higher education. It should be something that should maybe tweak a little bit in terms of it being merit-based. Not everybody at that university deserves free education. Some of them are misusing the opportunity that was meant for the market women children, the billboard seller children. They are there. They are sons of the kleptocracy and all over the place. There must be some tie into what free education is and how is it related to taxation and all of those kind of stuff. So there must be some look at what it is, and it should not be used as a political tool. It should rather be used as a tool to help advance the university. Pay the fees directly that the university students were paying. If you say it's free, if there are 49,000 students in the university, multiply it by the fee that they were supposed to pay and let it enter their budget so that it goes to research, it goes to advancement in the science lab, it goes to innovation and other stuff. But what I do see that I've always been is the issue of it being used as a political tool. And thank God the University of Nigeria students, the faculty of the largest society, also understand that there should be some improvement in this area. So I think for now, given the level of time, I think I want to say, use this video to say thank you to the American people for this recognition. I intend to use it to attract more young people into the teaching profession that show that they make impact that will not only transform their life, but also transform those around them.
Yes, thank you to America. You're not only imposing sanctions, but you're equally awarding certificates and honoring those who are in the classroom to prepare the future leaders for tomorrow. Benjamin White, the latest winner of that award. Thank you so much for coming, taking our call. Thank you, Ben. Okay, Maggie, thank you. You're going to be on tomorrow, right? Yes. I'll take my break. See you on Monday. Monday when we come, we intentionally decided not to touch Samuel Twelve's reaction to the U.S. sanction. Monday when we come, we will give you more information and give you his side of the story. Thank you so much. See you on Monday. Maggie, as I said, will be here on tomorrow.
Oh my God.
When this happened,